Oh, hello. I was just enjoying some classic Christmas literature. And you know what, guys? Every year I love to break out the graphic novel or comic book of this story because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. You know, this story actually reminds me of another Christmas classic, one released in 1988. But this one, unlike this comic, is actually a movie. I'm talking about the all-time Christmas classic, Die Hard. What? Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie? Guess what? It's a Christmas movie! How they hanging down, my dudes? It's me, the Media Raptor, and guess what? Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Get over it! Yeah, guys, today I'm just gonna jump right into it. 1988, Die Hard, one of the best Christmas movies out there. I don't care what you say or think, this is a Christmas movie. Why? Let's see. It's set during Christmas, during a Christmas office party. They play Christmas music, there's snow, and he says, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." That actually came out a lot better than I expected. Like, that literally rhyme, I did not plan that rhyme at all. That was actually pretty good. But yeah, guys, what would a twisted Christmas marathon of films such as Gremlins, Krampus, We Wish You a Turtle's Christmas, The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Polar Express be complete without one of the best Christmas films to date, Die Hard. It tells the classic heartwarming story of John McClane just trying to go and talk to his wife when terrorists show up, of course, because, well, of course they do, and he's forced to brutally murder his way through them. That's literally the plot, you guys. It's just John McClane, or Bruce Willis, just kind of going to see his wife, and then, boom, Alan Rickman shows up with his merry band of terrorists, and, well, looks like someone has to die. And it sure ain't John McClane. So what happens, really, that's the entire plot pretty much. I don't want to spoil like big plot points because they're mostly big action plot points. I don't want to spoil that for you, especially if you haven't seen it yet. And then again, you probably have. But at the same time, I haven't seen Elf yet, so hey, maybe you haven't seen this Christmas classic. Come at me, bro. You haven't seen A Christmas Story either. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen yet that people really think I have. Oh well. So, really, it's a stupid basic premise. And in almost any other film, you would write it off as, no, this is just boring, it's plotless, and it's not a good film. So what does Die Hard work then? Well, I think I have a few reasons why it works. One, it's so bizarre. The idea, because think back to 1988. The idea of just a dude, well, the idea of like an action film set during Christmas. Was there anything like that back then? Sure, I know around that time there was stuff like Silent Night, Deadly Night, or You Better Watch Out. There was Christmas horror movies, but a Christmas action movie. Was there ever anything like that? No, so it was a brand new, unique idea. Second of all, they did something a lot of action movies that try and do this thing nowadays don't do. They gave us good characters. Right off the bat, it doesn't start with action. It actually takes some time to try and develop these characters. You see what they like, what they don't like, you see their flaws and their strengths, but ultimately it comes down to our main character, John McClane. You see that, well, despite everything that's happened with his wife, he'll do anything to try and save her. Even if that means getting a machine gun, going ho ho ho, and yelling yippee-ki-yay, mofo. Seriously, these rhymes are coming out a lot better than I expected, and I'm not normally a good rhymer. So, I don't even really know what to say. The plot is basic, but the characters are interesting. The characters are engaging enough that you want to continue watching. Alan Rickman as the villain, as Hans, is, well, that's just kind of acting, but it's scary. But then again, it's Alan Rickman, and that guy is amazing at being creepy. But you feel imposed and threatened by this guy. You feel like, okay, I don't want to mess with him. McClane, you go kill him. Most of the thugs and all that, despite having names, I can't really remember any of them, because that's just what they are. Disposable thugs. They're like the Goombas in Mario. You don't really know their names because you don't know their life stories, and really you don't want to because you just jump on them. How weird would that be, actually? Anyhow, it's a simple, basic story with some of the greatest one-liners in action film history. Let's be honest on that. We can all agree on that. How is the acting? Well, really good from everyone. I already mentioned Alan Rickman. Bruce Willis does a great job. Like, it's good across the board. Like, there isn't really a bad actor. Special effects, the explosions, the gunshots, the blood, it's all good, man. Like, if I had to nitpick one thing, it would be the cold glass in the feet scene. You know, the one when he's walking across glass. When he pulls it out, the wounds do not look like they should. But then again, that's super minor, to be honest. I don't really even know what else to say. The music, there's Christmas music in this, so get over it. Can I recommend Die Hard? Definitely. Now, I should probably tell you one reason why I can recommend it so hard. It gets 3 Raptor claws out of 4, and if this seems like a short review, the thing is, Die Hard isn't a good movie, technically. Like, by today's standards, it's a very cliched, basic action film, but at the same time, it has managed to endure this long off its charm, off its somewhat cheesiness, off of its enjoyability, and really, that's all you need. It's enjoyable, but it's serious. It can be goofy, but it can be dark. It can be funny, but it can be scary. It manages perfectly to balance this level of action and, well, humanity together, which is something I think a lot of action films should try more. As for the sequels like Die Harder and stuff, I haven't actually seen any of them. They're on my list, but yeah, you know, I haven't got to them yet. But definitely check out Die Hard if you haven't yet. It's a Christmas classic. Don't let anyone tell you different. Until next time, you guys, come back next time for the Christmas special. And until next time, this is the Meteor Raptor saying keep cool. I'll see all you Dino Dudes around. Later.